Don't skip the kid. Why? Welcome back, everyone, to Third Street Reactions. I'm Zach.
Shane.
We are back with Squid Game, Season 2, Episode 2. Do you remember what happened last time?
Yeah, it was a great return to form. It's funny, when I think of Squid Game, I had to remember there was like at least an episode or two before he even got there. Mm-hmm. And I don't even remember those. But
because the games were so suspenseful.
Yeah, but last episode was so suspenseful. Very
suspenseful, especially towards the end.
Yeah, and I always liked the idea of the recruiter.
Yeah, but seeing how fucking batshit crazy he was.
Yeah, and he was a badass too. He took out one of those guys is gangster-esque.
They both, and the one guy was a loan shark.
Yeah.
And he had guys that were kind of his enforcers.
Yes.
But I guess when you think about the common culture, like how many people really are going to be willing to be that violent, and so
but Gi-hoon hired them after he paid them off.
Yeah, he did.
After he won,
and his old loan shark had respect for him for it.
Yeah, and it's like, and he's like, basically they would get like a billion. I don't know what their currency is. I can't remember. It's not yen. It's something else.
Yeah, I don't remember now either.
And do you want it to be true now?
Yeah.
Yeah, but that stuff with the recruiter, dude, that guy was awesome. I
respect for his balls.
Me too.
Man had a big set of balls.
I think the game's over.
Say what you want about balls, but the man had a fucking brass set on him.
Yeah, he definitely did.
So he saw it through to the end.
And Gi-hoon as well. Gi-hoon had balls too.
He did because
he
knew there was there were two.
Yeah, I mean, anytime Gi-hoon had the gun, he could have
shot him.
He could have shot him.
Yeah.
But he kept playing the game.
Yeah. He saw it through, and that other guy, I think, respected that too.
Yeah.
And he ate the bullet.
What was funny is Gi-hoon, like when he tried to turn it on him and said, now what you're probably thinking is, screw the game, screw the rules. But then the guy said no, and he just shot himself. It was like this, because it's this cool moment for Gi-hoon, and you can't take away that moment for him.
Well, it was a way for him to confront him with what he had said to him.
Yeah.
Like, admit you're trash. He's like, no, admit you're a dog.
Yeah.
And neither of them would give.
Yeah.
And that was cool.
It was really
cool. Very suspenseful. And very cool.
Yeah.
Even the Russian roulette game where he had caught the loan shark and his lackey. Mm-hmm. And the loan shark was just talking before that about how he officiated his wedding. Mm-hmm. Like there was some history there.
Yeah.
That we're not privy to, we didn't see, but there's a humanity there. And you see that go down. And the loan shark seems to have lost purposefully.
Yeah.
He didn't choose.
Yeah, that was my take on it. Yeah.
But it doesn't mean the other guy didn't die.
Yeah, you're right.
But between the two of them, though, was a moment where he's like, I'm not going to choose myself over you.
I wonder if he, just because of the game and the fact that he won the game, that the recruiter would let him live just because he won the game.
He might have. Maybe we'll see him later.
Yeah.
We'll see him in the games.
I'm kind of sad because I want to see more of the recruiter, but he had a great ending.
Very much so. It was cool to touch base with him again and to see how that played out. He was a fucking whack job.
All those crazy people like, now we got to find another recruiter.
How he was doing shit in the
They got to find someone else who's as good at that game as him.
Yeah, I know. And doing that shit in the park.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Like fucking nuts.
Yeah, it's funny because I saw this saying that some comment was like it's a criticism of capitalism. Like I don't think South Korea would criticize capitalism, know, because they benefited from it so much, like the free market.
Yeah,
especially after the war they had with, you know what I mean?
Yeah,
everything that North Korea is right there. It's like they have a better reminder than us.
Yeah, it's pretty black and white. It seems from our perspective anyway.
Yeah,
like on a map, it's like look at what communism has given you in the extreme.
Yeah, and once you got your shit together and started, you open up the market. You know what I mean? And you gave a lot of freedoms to people.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah. Guys, if you want to support us, leave a comment down below. Also, check us out on Patreon to see the full-length uncut reaction to this show. And there's no early access, at least not yet, but maybe I'll try to throw some up on there. But there's no expectation of, 3-week, 4-week early access. No. It's too hard for me and for him to sit down and do 5, and then for me to edit them all and put them up without having you guys wait, 2 more weeks.
It would take too fucking long.
Yeah.
Enjoy it while you got it.
Let's jump in. I like the pink and black, man, how it's just used. Are English subs on?
I don't fucking know. You told me this was set up.
성균 씨가 보고 싶어 하시는 그분을 만날 수 있는 방법이 제 주머니에 있습니다.
I don't want to get the wrong idea.
Well, he's a cop, so he might.
How much green was in the season? Because even that green looks familiar, doesn't it?
I don't know. Stands out in contrast, though.
Yeah.
Just go in there. Be like,
It's the guy. It's probably gonna be the guy.
it is. It's our dude.
Yeah.
살려주세요. 제가 잘못했어요. 잘못했어요. 성규 어딨어? 315.
He's pointing your gun at him.
경찰이다. 손 머리 위로 올려. 강기훈, 당신은 살인 용의자로 체포한다. 당신은 변호사 선고할 권리가 있고
Damn it.
권을 행사한다.
Yes. Yes.
Oh, come on.
성기훈 사장님이시죠? 저는 김 대표님하고 같이 그 딱지치기 하는 놈 찾으러 갔던 인증샷 통으로 맨날 보냈었는데 기억 안 나세요? 처음 뵙지만 우리 형님한테 제보 다 갚으신 아주 훌륭한 분이라고. 그런 분은 진짜 처음이라고. 이 새끼 이 사장님 죽이실 거예요? 이 씨발 개새끼야! 이 새끼가 우리 형 죽였어요. 보장이나 가해 중에 여기 왜 가해만 뺐으면 됐는데.
Oh, wait.
Yeah, he let himself go.
Okay.
He didn't pick.
Halloween. Man, if you got knocked out by a fire
That might
extinguisher.
fucking kill you.
Yeah.
이거 봐요. 이거 좀 내려보세요. 여기서 뭐 하시는 거예요?
저 여기 일하는 사람인데요. 내일 아침 일찍 출근이라서요.
그래도 여기서 자대고 주무시면 안 돼요. 저번에도 여기서 그랬던 것 같은데.
죄송합니다. 내일에 넘길게요.
오늘이 마지막입니다.
Yeah, it's kind of out in the open.
I feel like you wouldn't get that shit out of the paint. Why the fuck are you even trying to bother with the damn...
Yeah, what's the point?
집으로 날 찾아왔었지. 당신하고 2번 만났어. 그 섬에서. 기억해? 숙소에서 큰 싸움이 났던. 너도 그 가면 중에 하나였나? 난 형을 찾으려고 가면으로 위장해서 들어간 거였어. 그 말을 어떻게 믿지? 그때 가면 한 명이 당신한테 황인호에 대해서 물었을 거야.
456번. 이 중에 황인호라고 있습니까?
우린 서로 이름을 모릅니다. 황인호가 내 형이고.
That's cool.
당신이 죽인 사람은 누구야?
그놈은 게임에 들어갈 참가자고. 하지만 내가 죽인 건 아니야. 그놈이 게임에서 쳤을 뿐이야.
아직도 그 게임을 하고 있는 거야?
난 그 게임을 멈추려는 거야. 그놈부터 잡을 거야. 5일날 밑에서 게임을 관리하던 놈. 얼굴을 봤어?
아니, 얼굴은 몰라.
Still try to protect his brother.
찾으면 그 다음은 죽일 건가?
그놈을 죽인다고 게임이 끝나지는 않아. 5일남이 죽기 전에 얘기했었지. 자기 고객들을 위해서 게임을 만들었다고.
VIP라고 불리는 놈들이 있는데 내가 그 중에 한 놈을 봤어. 날 풀어줘. 내가 그 놈들 찾는 걸 도와줄게. 정 사장님, 경찰은 안 돼요. 제가 평생 경찰이 우리 같은 사람들한테.
형렬은 안 되지만 그만 잊어버려.
당신은 잊을 수 있어. 그 섬에서 죽은 사람들을? 난 거기서 당신이 보지 못한 것들을 봤어.
아니 제가 젊었을 때 사기를 당해서 모은 돈을 다 날렸는데 진짜 존나 열이 받아갖고 그 새끼 찾아가서 몇 대 때렸어요. 많이도 아니야 그냥 조금.
The bathroom.
Jeez.
게임에서 우승한 게 진짜였어요?
Jeez Louise.
Fuck yeah.
이건 거기서 죽은 모든 사람들의 목숨값입니다. 저를 도와주시면 보상은 얼마든지 하겠습니다.
전 돈 때문에 이 일을 하려는 게 아닙니다.
But it'll take a little bit.
저도 마찬가지입니다. 그 새끼가 제 눈앞에서 우리 형님을
I love the Asian loyalty to the boss.
진짜 지가 같은 형님인데 내가 그 새끼 윗대가리들 다 찾아내서 묶어. 이런 권총 몇 자루로 상대할 수 있는 놈들이 아니에요.
제가 그동안 모은 것들입니다.
이거 진짜 총이에요? 성 사장님 어디서 이런 걸 다? 이야, 우리 성 사장님은 다.
함께 할 만한 사람들을 모아주세요.
제가 그쪽으로는 쓸만한 사람들을 압니다. 암시장에 주도한 것들 같은데 제대로 작동됩니까?
This is cool. He's gonna
Yeah,
all
this
shit
is like
together.
really cool, dude. And I'm like,
시간 날 때마다 와서 연습해 두세요. 지금 다니는 직장은 그만두는 게 좋을 겁니다.
It's great that he's become so fucking like stoic.
yeah, he's like this badass now, dude.
The game's changed him, man.
Yeah. It's like the beginning of the Olympics.
Like you.
Yeah, I looked a lot more Asian when I was little.
Yeah.
Don't trust it.
Reminds me of Bullet Train.
If it's pink, don't trust it. Reminds me of It.
Yeah. Our daughters watched that the other night.
Oh, yeah?
Yeah. Got to watch Georgie get his fucking arm bitten off again.
That was awful. What is that?
Yeah, 이거야.
Or it's the son of somebody that's important.
Aw.
끼야, 여기 아파?
Oh, shit.
아 더워서 못해 먹겠네 진짜. 아니 이 돼지 새끼는 대가리에 씨발 바람이 안 통해. 이거 내 거만 이래?
나연아, 아빠가 아무데나 들어가면 안 된다.
Aw.
죄송합니다. 괜찮아. 이제 아빠 있습니다.
아 쟤는 언제 병원에서 나왔어?
누구예요?
아 그 여기 공원에서 그 관람객들 초상화 그려주는 화가들. 아이 뭐 혈액암이래. 골수 이식을 해야 된다는데 그게 좀 쉽지가 않나 봐.
Oh, damn.
Yeah, that's pretty rough. It's a
Yeah.
rough fucking deal.
That'd be a hell of a job.
할머니.
Did you run into your grandma like that?
No, my grandma's an Asian.
배부른데.
그럼 시켜 먹자.
Thinking of his mom.
새벽이 옆에 있는 여자가 바로 새벽이 엄마입니다. 함경북도 수용소에 있다가 최근에 불련한 게 확인됐습니다.
몸 상태는 어떻습니까?
심세 결핵이 돌았는데 치료를 제대로 못 받아서 당장 고동이 좀 힘들다고 해요.
어떻게든 빨리 데려와 주세요.
몸 상태만 좀 회복이 되면 바로 이동시킬 겁니다.
돈이 더 필요하면 드리겠습니다.
아닙니다. 돈은 주문해 주신 걸로 충분합니다. 새벽이한테 전에 빚진 것도 있고 이번 일은 어떻게든 내가 한번 해보았습니다.
지금 새벽에 동생이 있는 곳입니다.
Oh, yeah.
이쪽으로 꼭 연락해 주세요.
아씨, 또 왔어. 왜 이렇게 날 괴롭혀? 제발 다른 또로코한테 가라니까.
다른 놈들은 다
아 그럼 주각 같지. 내가 뭐 죽은 애를 살리는 재주가 있어.
살아있을지도 모른다고 하셨잖아요.
죽는 걸 보거나 시체를 본 사람이 없다는 거지. 살아있는 걸 본 사람도 없다니까.
마지막으로 한 번만 더 찾아봐 주세요.
왜 이렇게 ton진다는 사람이 많아? 이래서 사람이 착하게 살아야 돼.
제발.
오늘로 될 거면 내가 진즉에 더 달라고 했지. 나도 애 키우는 사람이야. 마음이 짠해서 또 열심히 했다니까.
그러니까 제발 한 번만 더.
엄마 아빠도 없이 그 돌쟁이가 혼자 북조선에서 어떻게 살아남았겠어. 거기다가 엄마는 상관한테 총질하고 혼자 남쪽으로 튄 반동. 아니 그게 노을시 탓이라는 게 아니고.
Yeah. Like, how you be this much of an asshole and still not take money?
I don't know. I think he just had to let it slip, you know?
Yeah.
하는 게 좀 그렇지만 그래도 잊어라.
Nope, could never do it.
God damn, all of them? And the liquor. Might just be beer. There.
Ah, shit.
Hey!
죄송합니다. 바로 차 옮길게요.
강노을 씨.
Ooh, the games. What'd you do if I just came up and gave you a card?
Did she lose that game? Like against the recruiter?
네 어머니.
Well, they lost the recruiter. But they might still have people that are spotting these people.
잘 좀 살펴봐라. 그래도 안사람 길인데
Making like he always leaves the flowers.
Yeah.
너 형은 이제 우리랑 인연을 끊으려나 보다. 이렇게 몇 년 동안 소식도 없는 걸 보면 너 형은 아직도 나를 마음속으로 원망하고 있는 기다.
그땐 우리도 힘들었던 거 형도 알아요.
내가 널 더 챙겼다고 원망할까 봐. 나는 그게 무섭다.
제발 그런 생각 좀 하지 마세요. 그런 거 아니고 형도 다 아니까.
자기 콩밥까지 떼서 널 살려줬는데 나는 내 형수가 아파서 힘들어할 때 해준 게 하나도 없다.
Damn. She's just...
There's
There's too much sadness in this episode.
뭐라도 해줄라 했는데
그럼 차라리 나를 원망하겠죠. 형이 그거 팔아서 형수 치료비에 쓸 수 있었을 거 아니에요. 그냥 그때 차라리 내가 죽었으면은
앞에서 그런 소리 하는 거 아니야?
그런 말 좀 그만하세요. 형수가 그런 병이
Think about an old Asian woman
Crying. It's just...
crying.
It's
I
terrible.
can't do it.
I know. It's a terrible thing.
형이 그 꼴이 된 건 제 탓도 어머니 탓도 아니고 그냥 자기가 한 일에 대한 대가를 치르는 거라고요.
And of course, he doesn't feel bad at all now.
Well, no, he knows. Don't skip the kid. Ah, why?
Maybe it's the pain of it. I just feel so terrible now.
Poor kid. Look at it.
Damn it.
Or her, sorry.
갑자기 그만두면 아 지금 사람 뽑기도 힘든데.
죄송합니다.
노을씨. 와씨 이거는 돼지 새끼보다 바람이 더안 통하네.
사람들이랑 마지막으로 인사라도 하고 가. 어?
그래요. 같이 밥이나 먹읍시다. 소주도 한잔 하고. 에? 그냥 가면 너무 섭섭하잖아.
그동안 감사했습니다.
진짜 갈 때까지 싼을 하시네. 팀장님, 제가 저 친구랑 2년 넘게 같이 일을 했는데요. 뭐 얘기도 한마디 제대로 해본 적도 없어요.
그게 저 성격으로 그동안 일은 어떻게 했는지 모르겠어.
Yeah. Oh God. What is it?
Well, it was not the kid because how the fuck? How could? Ah! What the fuck?
Dude, you gotta fucking.
How you just letting her wander around? This makes me sad.
Yep.
So sad.
아 하세요.
What is going on?
Pulling his tooth out and anesthetic. I like the zoom in.
Yeah, me
That's
too.
cool. I like it. He's one of those fucking back alley doctors, dentists, back alley dentist.
Yeah, like the one guy that Tom Cruise found him. Minority Report. Gotta be painful to have your tooth ripped out like that.
Fuck yeah.
I was numbed up, had mine ripped out. Hurt like a bitch like the next day.
I never had that experience, but I know that you can feel them when they're pulling the tooth out.
이게 아직 보험 적용이 안 됩니다. 선생님, 제가 돈은 어떻게든 마련해 보겠습니다. 우리 나영이 좀 제발 부탁드립니다.
That's a horrible thing.
Yeah. They're doing a good job of filling the show up with some new characters.
Yeah, and making you feel in touch.
Yeah.
Sympathetic. Empathetic.
Parasympathetic. That's just part of the nervous system. Her hat, probably, or some shit. Yeah.
해병대 출신. 여기는 그냥 경찰 출신. 가끔만 됐다 하면은 불불 안 가리면 진짜 사나이들. 해외에서 실전 경험이 많으신 아주 훌륭한 분입니다.
기회입니다. 내일 현장에선 조심해야 합니다. 놈들은 먼저 낌새라 알아차면
한 둘만 들어가고 이 친구들은 근처에서 딱 대기. 내일 클럽 복장 딱 준비해놨어. 그리고 내가 호텔가 좋아. 저도 같이 들어가겠습니다.
내일 제가 신호를 드리기 전까지는 절대로 먼저 움직이면 안 됩니다. 그리고 혹시라도 내일 저한테 무슨 일이 생기면
무슨 일이 왜 생겨요? 추적기까지 달아놨잖아요. 그놈들이 성 사장님 데리고 어디를 가도 우리는.
Now that he mentioned the tracker, I feel like something's going to happen to the tracker.
Well, it's too obvious.
Kind of like you're hearing
the
the plan.
wires and shit. You think they would just check? Call her daughter.
Yeah, we haven't had anything with her yet.
Hello? Who's calling? Hello?
Fucking say something.
Why is she speaking English?
Come on!
가영아, 무슨 전화야? 몰라. 말을 안 해. 해놓고 와서 밥 먹어. 혹시 거.
God damn it, man.
Yep. That's just... Fuck.
참가를 원하시는 분은 이름과 생년월일을 귀하의 픽업 장소를 알려드리겠습니다. 2024년 10월 31일.
It's already happened, Shane. It's already happened.
Yeah. I don't want to lose sight of that storyline.
She's doing it for her, maybe.
That's what I'm thinking.
오늘이 그거였어? 그 할 모시기더라. 그거 뭐지?
10월 31일 할로윈이요.
그래 할로윈.
할로윈이야.
기분 좀 쎄한데.
Some kind of ruse.
그래서 후드에 검은 가면을 썼다고 했죠.
예.
그놈이 얼굴을 가리고 오려고 오늘을 잡은 거네.
This clubbing outfit.
이거.
I mean,
이거 얼마예요?
Gi-hoon needs to put something over his face.
Yeah, he's the only one that fucking matters.
A lot more than Jun-ho. I don't get the logic in that.
Well, because he's being goofy. He's the comedic relief.
Yeah.
안내 상황은요?
That mask would suck.
Fuck yeah, it would.
Like Bojack.
가면들이 나타났어요. 지금 클럽으로
Get in
들어갔습니다.
the car.
섬에 있던 핑크 옷 입은 그놈들이요.
You figured they had to have people staking out that place too, you know what I mean?
Yeah.
자, 대치기 안 돼요. 뒤에 가서 줄 서세요.
경찰이야.
아니 할로윈인데 경찰 제복이라도 입고 와야지.
이것도 장난감 같아?
한놈 더 있다고요.
Oh gosh.
최 이사님 어디에요?
Then they're on to him too. They have to be.
회장님! 클럽 밖으로 이동했어요. 다들 준비하세요.
We just haven't spent enough time with those guys for me to think they're going to make a difference, you know?
No, they're probably end up being a bunch of yahoos.
지금 리무진 탔어요. 흰색 리무진. 다들 추격 시작하세요. 명심하세요. 꼭 생포해야 합니다.
출발.
456번. 기억하나? 우리 이 차에서 얘기를 나눈 적이 있었지.
생각보다 멋진 차였군.
네가 진심으로 잘 살기를 바랬어. 지난 일은 다 잊고 행복하길 바랬지.
눈물 나게 고맙군.
넌 그 비행기를 탔어야 했어. 그게 너한텐 최선의 선택이었어. 이렇게 만났으니 하고 싶은 말을 해봐.
게임을 멈춰.
Who's driving? And is that the same limo? You know what I mean?
그리고 지금도 하고 있는 그 게임.
게임에 참여하는 건 너희들의 자발적인 선택이었어.
헛소리 집어치워. 너희들은 궁지에 몰린 사람들의 마음을 이용해서 그걸 그들의 선택이라고 포장하면 너희들이 하는 그 더러운 짓이
그들은 어차피 게임에서 진 사람들이야. 경쟁에서 탈락한 쓰레기들.
That's what the recruiter said.
아직도 모르겠나? 세상에 바뀌지 않는 한 게임은 끝나지 않아.
확인됐습니까?
네, 보입니다.
It ain't the limo. It can't be. What do you think?
Well, you're right. There's no way it's going to pan out.
Yeah.
닥치고 그냥 살라는 건
I think they're come to an agreement here.
사람은 그저 경마장의 말이고 지들이 말의 주인이라고 생각하는 놈들.
말솜씨가 많이 늘었군. 말 주인들을 설득이라도 하려는 거야. 제발 경주를 멈춰달라고.
지금 쫓고 있는 중입니다.
지금 바로 리무진 멈추세요.
알겠습니다. 작전 시작하겠습니다.
Or it is a limo, but
지금부터 2호차가 추격합니다. 야, 잡해! 이런 차 여차 공격당했습니다.
This is funny. These guys are running around in these fucking jumpsuits.
yeah.
날 납치라도 하려고 했던 건가?
제가 따라갑니다.
Oh shit. Oh shit snacks.
세세워.
Damn.
그 권총 한 자루로 게임을 끝낼 수 있겠어?
게임을 하게 해줘.
게임을 하겠다고.
다시 게임을 하게 해줘.
조금 전까진
내가 다시 게임에 들어가면 네가 모시는 그 돈 많은 놈들은 분명 다 재밌어 할 거야. 날 게임장으로 데려가. 겁이 나는 건가? 너도 오일남처럼 나한테 질까봐? 오일남은 죽는 순간까지 인정하려고 하지 않았어. 숨이 멎는 순간 자기가 졌다는 걸.
매트릭스라는 영화 하나. 파란 약을 먹고 편히 살면 될 텐데 굳이 빨간 약을 먹고 네가 이 세상을 바꿀 수 있는 영웅이라고 생각하는 건가?
내가 보여줄게. 세상이 너희들이 원하는 대로만 움직이지 않는다는 걸.
He's so fucking cool now.
Yeah, he's just great.
뜻대로 해주지.
Being on Star Wars, man.
Oh, they're gassing him. Fucking pig.
Yeah. You know what it smells like in there? Pine oil. That's where you're going, boy. Pine Needle Heaven.
What's that from?
Training Day.
Oh, yeah.
456번. 게임에 돌아온 걸 환영하네.
He was there, I guess.
Yeah, I think he would be. I'm like so into this season. It's crazy.
I know. It's they did such a good job. The writers.
I see now that it's tonally different. Tonally
And it
different.
should be.
Yeah. I think people were like, well, what are we going to do? Like, how are you going to recapture it? Right? No, they're just continuing the story.
Yeah, you don't have to recapture it.
In a way, now he's trying to take it down, and the characters have changed. There's a time jump, and
you don't have to recapture it.
Yeah,
is the key.
But we're also going to go there, so those people will still get to see some stuff, you know. And Gi-hoon will be experienced, you know.
Shipping containers.
Yes, yeah.
Just like The Strain.
Yeah, The Strain. Man, I love that show. Gotta watch it again. I should have watched it in October.
It's a beautiful, beautiful show.
What? What's going on, Zach?
She's putting on the suit, brother.
So
that's see things from that perspective now, maybe.
That's real smart.
It is. Fuck yeah!
What a great thing.
Nice.
That
was really cool.
Really great.
Very great. Two great endings back to back.
Yeah.
Powerful endings.
Powerful. They're continuing the story so far in these first 2 episodes in a way where I'm so pleased and delighted.
I am too. I'm captivated.
Yeah.
Captivation is probably the word I would use.
Yeah.
I did not know. I was just expecting to be like, okay, here's more of the same old shit.
Yeah,
I'm so glad it isn't. So glad.
Me too. Yeah.
Like, Gi-hoon is a badass now.
He's a badass. Like, one of the great things you can always do for a show. I might have been Spielberg or Tarrant. Like, someone said this. Like, one of the best things they do on TV, and it doesn't work as well as in movies. He said is like, things get stale. You do a time jump. Bam! All this stuff happened. All this trauma happened. All these characters have changed. You don't need to show the change.
Yeah.
That's fantastic. Yeah.
Absolutely.
So Gi-hoon calling his daughter on the phone, that just fucking shook me up, man. Broke me down.
It was rough. And then seeing the daughter of the artist.
Yeah, I can't even...
Fighting the cancer, and the little strawberry rabbit didn't have time to stop and say hi. Because,
and I know she's doing it because she's dealing with her own pain and doesn't want to get close to this other girl. And
yeah, and she's a cutter and all these other things. So there's the
she's depressed and
yeah,
that sucks. I empathize with those people. Like obviously the big thing is trying to find her 1-year-old daughter, and probably not one anymore, but just an awful fucking deal.
The guy that was helping the North Korean, like, people keep offering me their money.
Yeah.
But it says like asshole shit. Mm-hmm. It's like, what are you about, brother?
Yeah, I think
you gotta be in a fucking.
No, I think there are people that are kind to humans, but they have ideological beliefs that I'd be like, I don't agree with that, or it's almost like
say it out loud.
Yeah.
But you think if you're in that line of work and helping these people cross the border, you would know not to fucking bring it up.
Yeah.
But maybe you've seen it enough times too. You're like, hey.
Yeah.
You should probably let it go.
Yeah.
So. I get that, I guess, in retrospect.
He might just be, he's just thinking, like, what are the odds of that kid being alive?
We know now that the cop, his stepbrother, gave him a kidney.
Gave him a kidney. What a nice little detail to write in there, because it connects them in a way to make them blood brothers.
And his stepbrother, also could have sold that kidney on the black market and saved his wife.
Yeah, and that's just an awful deal, because... We're pretty conservative, definitely fiscally.
Oh, yeah.
And probably socially compared to some people, but, dude, I can't stand health insurance and all that fucking bullshit.
No, I think it's bullshit. I think that's bullshit because they have such a corner in the market to where they can dictate their own terms and fuck us over. So it's unfortunate that one aspect of capitalism has resulted in the health insurance and medical companies and medical entities being able to dictate. Well, you can come here and get it,
but it's almost
it's
like
cost you some money.
Yeah, but it's almost like not pure capitalism in a sense because there's no other options on the market for us to shop around.
It's
and they're in cahoots with the government.
It's considered crony capitalism.
Yeah.
So my bad. True blue capitalism, as Ron Paul would have would be like there's a market. There's a competition.
There's competition, but no.
Because there's no competition, you don't have competitive prices. Because you don't have competitive prices here, you're at the mercy of these corporations. Like a hospital has become a corporation.
Was it a Peter Attia? I think. He was on the Joe Rogan podcast. He was out of network for his son, and they had to pay like a bill that was like, I don't know, I can't remember. It was a number that was huge. It was like $4,500, and he said, dude, saline and an IV and all this stuff, it's like $50.
Yeah.
But like the hospitals and the insurance companies, they play this little game. And to be fair, most of the time hospitals are trying to convince the insurance people, hey, let us do this. Or
you talked about that because a lot of times doctors will be like, hey.
Yeah, I think people would just say doctors, it's all the same. Like, no, like the doctors and the insurance companies are different.
Yeah.
And a lot of times the doctors, like, at least in my experience, talking to my buddies, I got a few doctor friends and a bunch of PA buddies. And the PA buddies are telling me, yeah, my doc's on the phone for 40 minutes screaming at the insurance company because they won't let him do this operation because the insurance company doesn't want to cover it. They want him to do, like, this inferior thing that doesn't work.
Yeah.
And he said, like, he told me they're always trying to go to bat I almost said the client.
My only personal experience has been with an eye doctor, and when they found out at the time when I had to go in there because I had a piece of metal shrapnel in my eye, and it was fucking terrible.
It's a grain of sand.
Yeah,
because you sandblasted.
Metal sand.
Yeah, metal sand.
It was metal sand, and he went in and brushed it out. And after the fact, he's like, well, do you have insurance? And I said, no, at the time. He said, well, no, just charge him $90 and send him out.
Yeah.
Like, he was like, bill him for this and let's go. That meant a lot to me.
Yeah.
Because, like, the guys...
Because there's good people there, too. There's good people in the world. Like, I have a...
Because he understood his time, too. Like, he literally just sat down, took a brush, saw it in the microscope, brushed it out, and I was gone.
Yeah.
And...
What'd that feel like?
The brush?
Yeah,
was not bad at all. It was soothing compared to the fucking piece of metal that was in my eye.
Yeah.
The piece of metal in my eye, I was like, I could not, because when you have one eye fucked up, your other eye doesn't want to open up very well.
Yeah.
And I'm like trying to keep my eye open so I could see to move around.
Yeah.
It was fucking miserable. And this dude's just like, hey, he brushed it out and... he didn't charge me very much for it, and I had to go pay for some saline.
Yeah.
Not just saline, but some kind of medicine.
Yeah.
For the eye, and
my daughter had a wart on her lip when she's like 7th grade, and she went to private college. I know all those girls were giving her hell. Private school. Mm-hmm. All those girls were giving her hell. So I had a friend. She's a dermatologist. Her name's Megan. She's like 6'3". Mm-hmm. She told me to bring her in, and she didn't charge me anything. She don't worry about it. Just go. It's fine. And so there's good people in the world,
There are, and it makes a big difference.
And when I was younger, I used to think it was like the doctors are charging this much. I mean, that's not the case.
Well, it's a general point of view.
Yeah, it was general. I mean, the hospitals, they have their expenses for sure, and you walk in hospital. The hospital
has employees.
Yeah,
that's the thing. Is like, I'm not going to hold that against them completely, but at the same time, when you have a hospital CEO making fucking buku money.
So there is that. It's the same thing with education, and like there's this industrial complex where they have administration.
Yeah.
I remember my family doctor said, when I was younger, when I got started, we didn't have 50 secretaries that we're all paying $60,000 in each for. Okay, we didn't have like a library and 5 coffee shops in a hospital. You know what I mean? Those things inflate the cost like crazy.
Yeah.
You got to marry a college. It's a private college here. Mm-hmm. They charge $60,000 or some shit, or $45,000 for a 4-year degree. And they have these state-of-the-art complexes and gyms, and I'm like, dude, we don't need that. You know what I mean? People just want education. Mm-hmm. They want to be able to pay for it. Anyway, so this is all going back to this. It's just a terrible thing. Like this whole bullshit where obviously they have this treatment that could possibly cure the daughter.
There were ex-special forces involved that Gi-hun went out of his way to reach out to, and the survivor from his his loan sharks crew hooked him up with.
Yeah.
And they brought the cop on board, and
I'm glad.
I am too. And
it's such a great progression to the story.
It is, because they're escalating things in a way that is meaningful. Mm-hmm. Because now Gi-hun, we know, is going back into the game, and this chick, who I'm gonna butcher this shit, but it's Se-byok.
Se-byok.
Se-byok was the chick from the first season.
Oh, you're right.
Fuck, I don't know this woman's name. So this woman now, I know that her.
The bunny girl,
the bunny girl, but her fucking handler that was helping her try to look for her child in North Korea. He said her name. I didn't write it down. My bad. But
no EUL. Yeah, I don't think it's Noel. I'll tell you.
I wouldn't assume so either. But her turning around and being one of the workers.
Yeah, it was a great. I couldn't even fathom it. Like, yeah,
I was impressed
because she's down in her luck too, and
yeah, so I assumed it was going to be another player in the game. Yeah, now it turns out she's going to be a worker in the game, just like fucking the recruiter used to be. And
yeah, the recruiter recruits people to play in the game, and does other people find people like her differently.
Yeah.
So they're also, it's kind of this hush hush thing. They're not involved. They don't have real loyalty to the organization.
And maybe they look at the circumstances and choose like, well, is this person, do we want to try to give them the opportunity? Are they a piece of shit?
Yeah.
Or is someone that is contributing and is worthwhile? So maybe that's why they choose them.
I mean, it just, because you're kind of building the lore of it in a way that's interesting. You know what I mean?
Absolutely.
I'm loving it. I'm so glad we're back. No complaints.
Me either.
I'll tell you what, the guy that was whose wedding was officiated by the head gangster, when he hit him with the
taser.
No, when he hit him
with the fucking fire extinguisher.
Yeah,
that was great.
That's so fun. That's so cool that he came in clutch. I mean, he's a little goofy, but I like him because he's trying to help. You know,
I like him too. He's like a kind of like a what's the word I'm looking for? But a useful idiot.
Yeah, and I liked how he didn't take the money. Like, he cares about his boss, and he wants to do it for the right reasons.
Yeah.
So despite his personality, I like that he's in for the right reasons.
I think he's a great addition. Like, I think like the refs, if everyone was like as serious as the main cast is,
then it would be a little. It wouldn't have that Asian.
It'd be really
zing.
intense.
Wouldn't have that Asian zing.
No, it'd be really intense. So I'm glad he's on board and he's giving us a little bit of alleviation, the sternness.
Yeah. Quick question: do you think at the end of this season, do you think there's a happy ending for Gi-hoon and his daughter?
Not yet.
I don't know.
Even with him as his daughter, I don't know. I think he's gonna die eventually.
Yeah, I don't know. I feel like it makes sense that he would, but a part of me wants him to have a happy ending with his daughter. It's just
I want him to
because
I absolutely want him to.
Yeah,
I'm just saying in terms of my opinion.
Yeah, he's trying to help people have their happy endings, even the people who die. He's trying to give them the closure in their life, like give them the closure that they want.
Well, he's trying to combat these people that are taking advantage of the disadvantage.
Yeah, but but like when it comes to Sae-byeok and her you know what I mean, her family. He's trying to give her the closure that he promised. In his friend that ended up giving his life, like at the end of the last season, he gave his mom that money. Like, he's trying to.
I would like to see him have a happy ending.
Yeah.
I just feel like most of these kind of shows, kind of like Game of Thrones, where you just don't expect them to. So if he does, I will be very happy and very content and not dissatisfied or like, oh, I was fucking wrong. Like, I want him to have a happy ending.
You want to be wrong.
I want to be wrong. I'm just saying that I feel like they're building him up like he's chosen this path now.
It's destruction.
And eventually he will.
He's essentially like Luthen.
Yeah.
Luthen. Yeah.
Luthen.
Yeah. You know, I mean, Luthen from Star Wars Andor. Just like he is trying to do this thing for the greater good, but he understands
he's sacrificing himself.
He's being a sacrificial lamb for the cause.
Yeah.
Anyways, guys, can't wait to watch the next one. Maybe we'll watch it tomorrow. So
be good.
Try to have them up as soon as possible. Thank you. It's actually New Year's Eve for us as we're watching this, so we're doing this for you. So, anyways, guys, much love. Happy New Year. Bye bye.